Hi, Cancer. Welcome to Pinnacle Pinterest Tarot. I'm going to be doing a What's the Sitch reading for you guys. It is a, move my chair here up a little bit just so that we can get the cards all in there. So what this is, the What's the Sitch reading is it's a love-based reading. Sorry, just making sure my phone's on silent. And it's a love-based reading that is 4 cards spread. So I'm going to be picking up on you, your person, your obstacle, and the outcome. Okay, pretty simple, so we can all follow along, and it helps me stay organized because I'm a rambler. So let's get into it. Nice for Cancer. What's the situation? What's the love sitch? Sure. Alright, guys. I usually don't kind of always take them, but I took one for Gemini, and it ended up being a really good, decipher of what is going on. Oh, nice. Okay. So Cancer, you guys are the Devil in reverse. Okay. Let's go look at him there. All right. So you guys might, I'm just going to go ahead and pull up your person as the Queen of Cups. Okay. So this may very much so be that this relationship is very sexual or sex-based, or I will say there's a little fetishism between you and your person. Okay, I had to call that out because I was when I got those two opposing each other, I got that very much so. So in the obstacle card, okay guys, we have the Temperance. All right, so I do see it being kind of almost as if you're saying, other than the sex, what is there in this relationship, right? It might not just be sex. You and your person might indulge in some activities together. Maybe you guys both like shoplifting. You both get a kick out of doing fraudulent shit, or maybe you guys both have a drug addiction, alcohol addiction, and that's your buddy. You guys just do that together, right? For the obstacle, we have the Two of Swords in reverse. Okay. So definitely this is difficult, whatever this is, because it seems like it's calling for you guys to have balance, right, of some sort. But whatever this is really keeping you guys torn. If it's not, it's someone that you're very much so attracted to, it's probably hard to think of anyone else you're probably going to find as attractive. You don't want to lose this, Queen of Cups person, right? Or it might be that your person feels that you only look at them, or you like them for their looks. Okay, we're gonna see how this Eight of Wands plays into this. We're clarifying here. Okay, so Nine of Swords. This is definitely really driving you insane, whatever this is. So this is definitely, you guys, Cancer, are not in a good place. This might be definitely a really feeling like sex addiction, porn addiction, or something like that. And it's driving you insane. I think this Nine of Swords is telling me is someone who wants it to stop, who wants to stop whatever it is they're doing. It's one thing to have something you do and you just don't give a shit who likes it or not. That's just you. That's just who you are. But it's another thing to have an addiction that you want to get over, and it's hard to. Okay. Your person is in the Five of Swords in reverse. I feel like if they are dealing with you and this issue you're having, Cancer, they're trying their best not to leave. Some of them are trying their best not to say anything. Some of them, if this is you guys where you're both engaging in the addiction, I see it as they don't see it as an issue. Okay. And that's a very dangerous place to be when you and someone clearly have an issue and they don't see the purpose or the reason to um, end that or stop doing that anymore. And you're like, aren't you seeing it's ruining our lives? Like, we're not saving any money. We're not. And they're just like, well, I like it. It makes me feel good. So we have clarifying your temperance card, the Three of Swords. Okay. So obviously this card, Three of Swords, is usually, heartbreak and people talk about it, but this one definitely is like the backstabber card. So there's some betrayal coming up here. If you're on the, like, it's as simple as me seeing somebody who their person still goes behind their back to do this thing after you guys have decided, right, with this temperance, right? After you guys have decided on what you need to do or come to an understanding, someone goes behind the other person's back to break that promise, okay? With this outcome here, you guys have the Two of Swords, which I told you guys it's hard to figure out whether should I leave or should I go, whether this you or your person, or whether you both are like, should we end this? I see you guys seeking counseling with this Hierophant card, okay? You guys might consider going to couples counseling. If you're not, this would be a good advice. I don't see this relationship ending 100%, but I mean, with this here, probably. I mean, there's something that's going to happen. This might be the plummet. Like, this might be what propels you guys to do something about it, or this might be what makes you realize that you probably should get out of the relationship, okay? Let's see, what was this Eight of Wands about? Clarify this Eight of Wands energy. Oh, shoot, something went flying out of there. Yeah, okay. And this is what went flying. Five of Pentacles. You gotta go. Like, you have to leave this person, Cancer. This person has to leave you. You guys need to separate. Otherwise, this is what's coming for you. And some of you guys are not going to listen, so this is what has to happen. But it's just going to get to the point where there's really nothing else you can do, and you're just going to have to go get help or counsel. I want to put a story out there about Kevin Smith. I don't know if you know Jay and Silent Bob, but they have like a series they do now on. I'm a big fan of Jay and Silent Bob and Kevin Smith, by the way. Just a little sidebar. And they have a show on YouTube where they kind of like open up stuff in boxes or fan mail or something, and they review it. But as I watched it, I read up on some history, like what's been going on with them, how they stayed friends. And they talk about, I'm hurry up with the story, but they talk about how Jay, the one with the longer hair, he was going through an addiction issue, and Kevin never gave up on him, even though a lot of people did. And he took him in, and he even stole from him. I hope I'm saying the story right, but he stole from him or did something that the addiction caused him to do, and he just still never gave up on him, okay? But I think when you get to the point where you realize the only person who is fucking helping you, you've done something to them, you don't want to hurt people anymore. I've seen this happen in relationships where it's like this person has continuously hurt partners, but hurting you is like what did it for them, okay? Like I said, Cancer, it might be vice versa, but I'm seeing that in your energy. Maybe you're the one who needs to like break free or get this healing, or your person does. And maybe the only reason why you're indulging in the activity is because you love them. And I just see you walking away from that because you're not helping each other. It looks good though. It looks very, looks like a beautiful story, to be told how we overcame our crack addiction. It's also fairy tale La La Land because you can sit there thinking you're going to be the one to help this person in counseling. But if they don't want it, that's another thing. Just move with your heart and your own discernment, guys. Don't get stuck in nothing that seems like you're just, you know what I mean? But also, don't not say nothing. There's Five of Swords reversed. Someone's not saying something or refusing to move forward. Sorry, guys. So someone's either not saying something or someone's not moving forward, okay? We have desert vision quest, okay? So this to me with the vision quest and desert, it's like the separation needs to happen. You know, someone might be traveling or going somewhere to speak to someone or getting like some real serious, work done because they want this to work out, right? Or just that ending this relationship is going to show you how much you want or how much you need, you know what I mean, to get out of the desert. So let us read on this desert card, and I'm going to go ahead and end for you guys here. So a vision quest is a process whereby you spend a few days in the wilderness alone. Typically, you carry only water and some of your most sacred items with you, and you spend most of the time praying and meditating. Many who have completed a vision quest assert that it is a powerful, even life-changing experience and report vivid and profound revelations. It is said that the desert does not lie, so partaking in this can help you discover the truth about your purpose, or at least give you some clues. It is time for you to go on a vision quest. Designate a place in nature in which to dwell, whether for a couple hours or a few days, and spend the majority of your time while there praying and meditating. It is best to be in a location where you can truly find solitude, even if it's in a quiet corner of a park or an afternoon. Even if it's in a quiet corner of a park for an afternoon. Wherever you go, take your question, concern, or challenge with you into prayer or meditation. Allow it to float around in the consciousness and watch what shows up. This is one of the most powerful cards. By drawing it, whatever other messages you may have received are amplified threefold. Okay, guys? So, what were the messages we got in this reading? The messages we got were these addictions, these things we're facing, these things we're trying not to bring up is going to eventually put us into a place where we have no choice but to walk away from it. Right? So do you want to shave or do you want to wax? Either way, we're going to have to get the hair off. Right? Beautiful reading, Cancer. It just seems like a vision quest sounds fun. Look at it as a fun thing, not as something dreadful. And even though you might be separated from this person at the time, and if this is your person going on a vision quest, it may seem like it's a hard time. I've been there with the vision quest situation, being the person on the vision quest and also being with someone who's on the vision quest. And I will say, like, it's not easy, but it's so rewarding at the end, especially if you're trying to release something, okay? All right, guys, thank you for tuning in and stay well.